What's up, bitches? Hey. So I had yesterday or today, was it today? Today in the morning after my last post, I wanted to play some more hands and in order to collect my VPPs for my Gold Star goal for this month and then stop smoking for a few days so I can just relax and concentrate on the smoking or stop smoking and then start February again. But many bad things happened. I lost a lot of money, like 100. I had 160, I think, 170 on my bankroll, and it was just crazy. And I lost, I think, 117. I had to put another. I had to cash out another 2,500 FPPs. This money also went away, and now I have just 50 left, I think, which doesn't allow me to play for NL Zoom 10, NL10 Zoom, and for NL5 Zoom, which I need 60 to be at the tables, and then at least 20, 30, 42, so I can automatically rebuy. So I will put another 50 euro, but I will change my plan now because it's not possible. And also I decided that I will not give up. It's no matter how bad it goes. It's not the way I was raised. I will not give up. No. uh, I guess it's because I'm an athlete and I just don't accept to lose against bad players. I accept to lose against good players and I have no problem with that. If they outplay me or if they are smarter than me, I accept that and even want to learn from them, but I don't accept to lose against fraggles or drunk Russian fucks who don't even remember their own name. I just don't accept that. So in order to do this, of course, I cannot pay more and more money. Just look at this here right now. It's like NL5. It's 183, which is like 36 buy-ins. Plus the all-in adjusted is 277, which is 55 buy-ins. I'm 55 buy-ins down. This is just unacceptable. From 30th of August 2014, that's when this huge downswing began, and you can see it's 247,087 hands till now. So in order to okay, I decided I will not stop no matter what. I decided I will not go to NL2. I will not play proper bankroll management again and go to the Super Circus NL2, which is not much different from NL5. And the only reason why I play NL5 is to wait a minute, just let me change the dates. The only reason why I play NL5 is because I want to move to, and I know already that I'm better, and I know that the only reason I'm losing is because I have this super bad luck. So, but I don't like to see red numbers. I don't like to see that I lost some. So even if it's, I want to bring it at least to 0. That I see green numbers, and then I will move up to NL10. The problem is that it's already so long. I don't know for how long it will continue, and I'm not willing to put again more money in. So this is all my hands. As you can see here, NL2, I'm in the greens. NL5, I'm in the greens, except of NL5 Zoom 6 Max. There you can see 295, so it's it's 58. I want the all-in adjusted also to be on 0, so only to see only green. So my goal will be to continue with NL10 and NL5 like I do, to collect my VPPs with a big goal for 2015 and Supernova. So this month I will do today. I think I have. Let me check out a little bit the PokerStars. I think I have 2,000. Let me see here. 2,170 points. This means I need another 330 VPPs to stay Gold Star this month. This I will do right after this video. As you can see, I have $53 left, and frequent player FPP is just 900, so I cannot even cash. Maybe I think with 1,000 you can cash in 10 So I will put maybe $50 or 50 euro. I will deposit 50 euros so I can play my NL10 and NL5. Oh, and so next month I will play 6 hours every day, because every hour I play I collect 50 VPPs, 6 hours a day 300, which means 9,000 VPPs a month. 11 months left, 10 months, no, 11 months left. So I have another month. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't think about that. But I need at least 7,500 next month, so I will have 10,000 end of February, and then I can do this 10 months with 9,000 VPP, so I will have 100,000. So this will be my goal, and I will play NL5 6 max zoom till I bring those numbers to 0, because I will not accept it and I will not stop, except if it goes like super crazy and I have to give too much money. But in order to stop this, I will change my style of play. I will stop all those hot plays, you know, like raise, re-raise, 4-bet, re-steal, and all this stuff, which I all did based on the hut of those people. But it seems like every time I do it, suddenly the guy who has 80% fold plays back at me. So in order to keep the losses as small as possible, as long as I'm still in this downswing, I will play much tighter. I will play more my hands, and I will still steal. Okay, I will not play like super nit and just set mining. I will play my strong hands, and I will steal when I have not just with, okay, maybe I will steal with any two cards when I see like 70 plus or 66 plus percent fold to steal, which means 2 out of 3. Because then it's just like three binds, three big blinds or less, which is not too much. But I will be very careful with re-steals. Till now I did it whenever I saw like 70% fold to re-steal, I did it with any two hands. Or when I see that they re-steal like 20% or something like super big, I 4-bet them when I saw that they folded to 4-bets. But all this makes the pots pretty big, and when it goes bad, it goes really bad, and I lose a lot of money very fast. Like the last video was, I think, 1 in the morning. At 3 in the morning, 2 hours later, I lost already $120, which is like, come on, it's like super, it's too much. So I will stop all this and keep the pots as small as possible till it shows that the downswing is over, and this would mean like not just for 1-2 sessions, but like for a few days, like it starts getting better and I make profit. Then I will start opening up again and play the way I believe is right to play. Till then, as I said, very tight, just with set mining, or at least even with top two pair, will be very careful. With set and higher, of course, I will go for the stack. I will not be careful there, because then it's like then I better stop at all. So if I have really a big hand, I will go for it, but I will stop all those aggressive moves and being aggressive on my draws and all that. I will play more mathematically. I will play, if I have a draw like it's 30%, I will play the right odds. I will isn't it odds out and odds? Yes, I will play the right odds, so I will give the money which is according to the draw I have and the possibility of hitting that draw if it's profitable. Otherwise, I will play very careful and fold a lot, and re-steal also only not only with a hut, but if I have the hand to re-steal, which is like suited connectors and suited one gappers, suited aces, like, or king jack, king queen, something like that, or pairs. If this is combined with a high fold to re-steal, I will do it. Otherwise, I will not look anymore at the hut. If I have 5-2 or whatever, even if he has like 100% re-steal, I will not re-steal, because this will build the pot. And it showed in the last days that no matter what I do, even the super fish suddenly has a hand with me. And at least when I will do it, I will choose to have a hand which can continue and also hit big. I will choose hands to go cheap into the pot, which can hit big and are disguised like pseudo connectors and pairs. I don't like ace king, ace queen so much because if you hit many times they don't have anything, or you can't make a big pot. If you make a big pot, then usually they have something better, or it's a fish, but you never know, and there are many times I lose too much. So that is the plan. Let me make some reviews of those super bad of the super bad session in the morning. This was, today is 28th, right? It was, I have to do not since but today, and make a filter was after 3 o'clock. No, not this, add filter. Dates was after 3 o'clock in the morning. Boom. 117, look at this number, 117, 11, 11711, not bad, eh? So I chose a few hands, again, just the bad hands, because they are, I find them for now more important. If things open up and things go good, then I would also discuss more the good hands, but now those are too big and too important, which, because those hands define my win rate right now. If those hands, which most of them I should have won, this is crazy. Look, I have minus 60 big blinds per 100 in NL10 and minus, also minus 60 in that, which looks like super bad. But when you will see that those hands should, most of them, if I remember right, should be mine. And this could easily be the other way around, because if I lose 17, you see here, it's like I lost off in 6 hands $70. If I won them, I would be 70 plus, right? And you will see that most of them were mine, or some of them were like just super unlucky. So let's start. The aces. Okay, I think a standard raise. Oh, that's funny. Look, I raised to 117. And look, my money lost 117. Huh? Do you think that's a sign? Okay, so he calls. Very dry board. He has no stats for me to believe he is a set miner. Oh, he donks bet into me, so for me it's right now just the go for all this money. I will never go away from here with this kind of stats, and of course the rest goes in. And he, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. Yeah. I had a right read. I had him crushed. He's a fucking retarded monkey who put all his money in with sixes on the flop, because on the turn there was just like 2 left. So in reality all the money went in on the flop. I raised, what did I left a few left. Okay, so in essence here was all the money already in, and he has, of course, how much? 12%. But he hits it, right? Of course here it's only 2 left and we go on. So this was one. This is, look, this is 9, this is 20. Only this hand is like $20 difference in my win rate. And this is just one of those hands. Next one. It's that I hit big. I hit big, or I have a good read on them. I have the right read on them. If he was like this is full ring. If he was like 11 something 1 or whatever, so he's a set miner, I would consider folding there. Or I would have maybe a little bit raised on the flop, and if he shoved, I would fold, of course. But with this stat 7, so he has 27, right? And it's 20. Okay, I have 30, 24. Okay, but as you can see, it's N14, which means I play loose aggressive style, which is I play a lot, but I play very aggressive. All right, so this is 7, 27, 13 is almost a classical fish stats, right? Very passive, limps a lot. Very big difference between VPIP and PFR 14. So with this player, you never go back, of course. and surely not on the flop. If it does this with aggression factor 1 in the river or the turn, then it's a different story, but not on the flop. So, oh, and I decided to change a little bit my, which I will change back again, but that was my thought, like the hands which I can hit big, I raised 4x, and the reason is because I want to build the pot, be able to build the pot very quickly without having to bet over pot or something crazy and make it just look too much, right? I want to bet pot a little bit below pot and still be able to get all the money in, preferably on the turn. And if I do with 3x and then 60% or 75% on the flop turn, usually the money doesn't go all in, so I pump it a little bit up, so this is possible. And the hands which hit big are not ace king, and those ace king I do 3x, but all pairs and pseudo connectors, which are any pseudo connector which can hit a straight or a flush and is very good disguised. And if there is also an ace on the board, I'm happy, because if I don't have the ace, there's a big chance they have the ace. So with those hands, I did it 4x, which I do here. One caller, two callers. Okay, nothing on the flop. Of course, I continuation bet. And I'm ready to go away, but I hit my set, right? So here, I'm like thinking, how much can I put in? 260, he raised me. Of course, I go all in. And he has ace 3, and he turned straight. What can you do? Next one. He can do this with also with an overpair or aces or kings, or with a combination of flush and this. He had a straight. So there's another 38. This is just 38. 38. So just those two pots. If I want just those two pots, I would be on 0. Just with those two. Okay, next one. Standard opening, call, standard continuation bet, and then oh, and those were the times I think where I played very aggressively my draws. Yeah, didn't, but maybe because I was losing a lot and I was like taking a bit slower. I decided to play them very aggressively because I have two ways to, if they don't play back at me, because I have a chance to win the pot with betting, with aggression. Plus, if I hit finally my straight, the pot is big enough to get all his money. Whereas if I check back like here and I hit now my straight, how can I get the 10 in, right? It's very difficult. But if I bet here like one something and he won something, it's 330, it's already 5, and we have 6, 7 left, so I can go for the whole stack. That's why I believe it's a good move to play aggressively. And plus, they never know what I have if they're okay. Most of them don't think at all, of course. But maybe in higher stakes, they will not know what I do, right? If I bet everything, which I can hit big, I don't bet air usually. I don't bluff like except with the c bet, of course, but that's not really a bluff. I don't bluff too much. So when I bet, I have a possibility to hit to get. I bet usually big if I have something big, or if I have the chance to hit something big which can make me get all their chips. So here I hit my straight, he bets, and of course I make a raise and we go all in. And he was lucky and he rivered a full house, right? Another 20. Next hand, yeah, I set mine. I hit my set so many times. He donks into me. I min raise. Okay, here I can say I play wrong. Here is a, but not. Okay, here you don't know. He can do this. He can do this. He's a 9-6, so he's super tight, right? So he can do this with kings or aces, or jacks to aces, or he has a set, right? So here, this can be a mistake, because with this stats, it's probably but it's not a mistake I have set myself. All right. So the only thing that beats me right now is tens, right? Nothing else. So of course it's no mistake. I have to go all in. And if he has a tens and he has a tens, what to do? Set over set. I cannot step back. If now I want to say something else actually. If I had here aces, right, and he does this, then it's I think a mistake because with this stats 962, it's most of the time he will have a set. And did he have the tens? He had the queens. Why? Oh, again. I want. That's why. Look at this. So I was right. I was right that he can do it with jacks too. I didn't don't remember that the hands. So I was right that this guy can do it with overpair. Although he's a 9-6, right? And he does this with queens. And again, all money goes in here. And he has, just like with what was it, the sixes before with my aces. Same thing here. I have like what, 91%, and again the same thing. It's just what can you say? You see for yourself. It's just crazy. Another 22. Those three pots. If I won, if I should win them, I would be with everything else being the same. I would be now in plus, right, instead of minus 60. So here I can see like I'm much better than them. He should never do this with queens, right? I played it perfectly. I got all this money in. I got it where I want. I'm a 10-1 for a 9-1 favorite, so it can't get really any better than this. And I think the first hand was also like this, right? The aces, yes, here, flop. I'm a again almost 9-1 favorite. And how much is there? 14. Yeah. Was that? Yeah, this one. Okay. So next one. Ace check. Okay, yeah, I guess I call. Yeah, there's two players in that I call. He raised from under the gun, but we have almost no stats on him. So him I maybe would not maybe I would not play it, but there's another one, and I have position hoping to be last to play, and I am. And I hit like a super big draw. I have a nut flush draw plus the Broadway straight and the ace, which is like 16 outs. Oh no, it's 19 outs, I think, right? It's 9 for the flush, 9 for the flush, 6 for the straight is 15, and 3 aces is 19. Really? It's so big. Yeah, it's super big. No, not. It's a gut shot. It's 9 for the flush, 3 for the gut shot, since one is the flush card. 3, 9, 12, and 3 the aces, which could be good, is 15. So it's 60. It's a huge draw. So of course here I want in those trades I want to bet big and hopefully get it in on the flop, so they cannot run away afterwards if the board runs in my way. This was my way of playing it. Again 117. So he goes all in. Of course I call. With this, now look, with this stats, oh, here I could say I have a mistake here, because here it could be an overpair or set 10-7. He's a 10-7 and very aggressive, right? So this was the hand I thought would be a mistake. So if he does like this, it means that, but still it's not a mistake, because if he has a set, I have two ways to win now. The ace is worthless right now. I can win with a flush, and I can win with a straight, which is also 99 and 312 is 48%, so it's 50-50. In the worst case scenario, I'm 50-50, right? Or I'm a little bit ahead, or way ahead. Now way ahead I'm not, but could be 60-40 or 50-50. Okay, which is if you want to play aggressive, you can call this. And I think he had a set, right? Yeah. So this was okay. I cannot say this happens to me also. It was not bad play, but just to show that this was no bad beat. Was what was it, 50-50? Let me see the flop. 60-34. All right. Why? Because he has the green the 3, and which is 1 card less for my flush. But without having this information, it's like 50-50. So okay, this was pretty normal standard thing, but just to show that all those things went also the other way. Okay, again, 2 players I call from in position. I hit my um, top pair. They are weak, so of course I bet. He's a 9-3-2, so I don't think he has an ace king. Otherwise he would bet it. Maybe he has a middle pair, queens, jacks, or ace. He would also bet, I think, or sevens or something like this. I don't think a small pair because it's he's early middle position. He maybe wouldn't, maybe sevens and up. I think, I don't know, I don't remember those cents, but that's what I think. He just calls, so which shows that he's not very strong. I do my 2 pairs, so now I will go bigger. So he goes all in now, right? Yeah. Now yeah, with his stats, now this can you fold top 2? I think here with this kind of player I should fold. I think I don't remember the hand. I think he should have 8s or 5s here. Kings is a little bit difficult. Or jacks. Could he have jack? He could have raised pre-flop with jacks and then checked the king because he was afraid of it. Calls my bet and ready to go, and he turns the set. Maybe sounds like a logical thing because it happened a lot when I'm in front, super in front, and then they turn the. Oh, he had the kings, all right, and he just slow played it. Good, and I had to be so lucky to have the other king. So this could be a bad. Yeah, this maybe I could get away. I should get away on the turn. With his stats, I should get away. So this was my mistake. This hand. And let's go to an Fabinho. And another 20. So those two together already 90 minus 90. Okay. So here can call or raise. I do a raise. He calls, he goes away. I have again a monster draw, flush draw, the ace plus the gut shot. So of course I'm with this guy I'm going nowhere. He min-mails me, so of course I shove the rest. And what does he have? Yeah, again I said this so many times, like really it's like a setup, man. This is what I believe, like I don't believe it's rigged, right? I don't believe that. But there was one professional player, I don't know his name anymore. He was talking about action flops, right? He was talking like it's not really rigged. Like the better player will win, but you will get hands. And if I consider now myself a better player, right? But there will be hands where it is just set up in this way that you can't go away and you have to play and you're just running into a wall, right? And those things are happening so many times to me that I have like this monster thing here, and I run to set, and always again with people, many, not always, but many times with people who are pretty loose and pretty bad. So here, okay, he has 25-17, and I can't go anywhere, right? So this guy said like the good player will win, but they will not win as in live games. In live games, the good player just crush the fishes, but in online, it's somehow made that way that uh, the balance is kept a little bit more, so they can keep the fishes in. I don't know if this is true, but I can imagine it, and it's of course easier to imagine when so many bad things happen and you are just a little bit win a little bit win a little bit, and of course when it's gone like super wrong like here, yeah, don't know what to believe anymore. So next hand, but I should have 30%. Here's again the blue. How much did I have? 33%, yeah, because he has the blue. Otherwise, would be 60-40. So still, in the worst case scenario, I'm 40-60 man. Next one. 7-6. Limp. Of course, I raise. He calls. I hit my top pair. And then there was a time I decided when I have top pair or something which can go very big, I immediately go for top pot. Play very aggressive. So here's the ace. Let's see what he does. He checks. So I guess I will use the ace as a bluff card. He just calls, and now hit my two pair, and of course I will shove the rest. And he has a6, right? 3, 4. He called the flop bet with okay, with an ace and a gut shot. Okay, I can understand this. But again, the card comes. Look at this, man. The card comes, which gives me a two pair and him a two pair. Or before the fives, like I said, and the same card gives him a straight. It's like so many times I think this is a setup or what, man? Really. Next hand, kings into aces. Ah, this one I remember. And many times the thing is like, it's like the thing why I also believe there could be something not rigged but influenced somehow. It's like I many times I can tell what will come next. Like the rhythm goes in this way. I say, okay, now this card will come, and it comes because it's like I can smell it. Like it comes like flop, turn, and then say, okay, this river will come many times. It's really saying, okay, it will come or it will not come, and many times it's right. So either I'm like a psychic or something, or there's really a rhythm which I can somehow sense. So he raised me. Of course, I re-raise him. He raised me again, and here I should shove. I do, and he called. So I think I saw his hand because this hand was open. I don't know why. Because here I saw, and it was like 8, 9, 10. And I said, "Oh, the queen will come." I just knew and just knew. I just felt that the queen will come. Because right here he can win only with a king or with a queen, right? With this 2 and 6 outs. It's like 2 kings and 4 queens. Now he has 6 outs, which is 12%. So, but the moment it went like this, it always many times goes like this, like boom, boom, boom. It's like this is like a rhythm. It's like bum, 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 bum. Here completes almost a straight, and then say, okay, the queen will come, and the queen comes, and he has a straight. It's really strange. Standard raise. He re-raised me, so I can either shove with this guy. I think with this guy I should shove. He's 30, 32, 26, 3. Very, very, how you call it? Not very aggressive, but he plays quite a few hands. He re-steals 11%, which is pretty much 5. So here I think I should shove. I don't know what I did. Did I call? I shoved. Okay. And again, it happens so many times that this is what I meant with the stat. I look at the stats, and they show me that they do this quite a bit. Like 10% is like all pairs, and I think pairs and maybe Broadway. So in his range, I'm far in front. So it was a good move, but I run into the worst into the his top top part of his range, right? So that's why I also decided in those cases I will from now on I will fold the queens. That's for sure. I will fold the queens no matter what I will see here. I will not play with the stats anymore. Except okay, kings and aces. Of course, I will shove, but the queens I will play a more standard game. I will not shove them. Maybe I will set mine if the odds are okay, like 10-1 at least. Otherwise, I will just put big money in if I already have a big hand. Okay, like what to say, like setups, like before, like if I have a set and here's an overset, what can I do? I will not play slow there. because if you don't go for the stack, if you have sets and it's not like 4 flush or four cards to a straight, then of course if the action goes in a special way, I will fold. But otherwise, I will play those hands super strong, and all others like here I will fold from now on. Even though he shows me the stats that he will do this with many other hands. He can do this with 8 jacks. He will do this with 7, 8s, 9, 10s. So I'm above his range, but I will not play like, because it's still a hope, right? That I hit. That this time he will not have like the two hands that beat me. It's the only two hands. Only ace and kings beat me, and he does it with more hands like this. So I will step back from that and just the sets, 2 pairs, straight, and so on and so on. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So now we put 50 euro and deposit 50 euro and play with a goal to lose as little as possible. That's what I will do. That's the best explanation. Not to win, not to go to get out of my downswing, but to lose as little as possible. And if it comes, if good things come my way, then okay. But I will not. Till now I was like very aggressive and going for the big win and the big profit. But this way, if it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. So from and I don't want to put more money or too much money in PokerStars. Like I said, my goal is $5,000 as a Supernova end of the year. So even if I put a little bit of money in here and there, 50, 100, and even if I put 1,000 in, if it goes like this, right? If the downswing just continues till end of the year, I will still play, because I will think like, okay, I will put 1,000 in, but I will get 5,000, so I will still have 4,000 profit, which gives me a good bankroll to play the stakes I want. But I will not play the stakes I want until I delete this thing here, 291 all in adjusted, to be at least on zero. Even if I have 1 cent plus, I will stop and not play ever, ever, ever again in this fucking circus. And the same is NL10, really. I think NL10. Let me see here. Does NL10. Even NL10 is like full of monkeys. The same thing. And I don't like it. I like it. I should love it usually, but I don't know why with me it goes always wrong. Usually I should be happy to play with those players because they usually give you the big money. Look at this 500. I always look at the only adjusted 530. It's like 51 buy-ins down. 100,000 hands. It's like crazy. So usually I should be happy that they play bad, but the thing is that if you get beat by those players, it's like it makes me very, 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 very angry. Because I guess because I'm an athlete, I just don't accept to lose again. And I'm not like stupid, right? It's not like if my ace get cracked, I start crying. I know it's also not a mathematician, but I like math, so I know it's 80%. I know I should win 4-1, and not in 10 hands, but let's say 100, 200 ace or 300. I don't accept that I played 300 times like I did kings and I'm 4 binds down. It's just unacceptable. So I just want to make green, and let's see how it will be in 25. I hope. I prefer to play with a better player and lose than to play with a worse player and lose. Right? It's just. I prefer to lose a little bit with them, with the good players, and then or with the better players, and then just find a way how can I improve, how I can find ways to beat them, become a better player, and so on and so on. Here it's nothing I can do. I played. I am 90 most of the time, many times, not most, many times, or most of the times I'm a favorite. So it's nothing I can do about it. I mean, what else can you do if you're 9-1 favorite? And it's like I'm always thinking like not like 9-1. I'm thinking like there's a a bucket, right? And there are 10 balls inside, 9 white balls and 1 black ball. And only the black, and you make a bet with somebody. You bet like $10 that, and he's so stupid because, okay, those players don't know that they have 1 to 10 or something, or 9 to 1. But it's like they're betting on the black and they are constantly pulling the black out of the basket, out of the 10 balls, and there are 9 white and 1 black. And just this picture makes me crazy. It makes me crazy. It's like you have like 10 balls there inside, you close your eyes and you put your hand inside, and there it's like again and again and again and again they pull out the one black ball. This picture just drives me nuts. And all those right now I didn't have those crazy things, but I had like all in this downswing like 98%. It's like imagine 100 balls inside, or 90, 98, 99 I had one time, I think. It's like 100 balls in one bucket, and only 2 of them are black, and they catch the black. It's just crazy. This should mean like to be in balance. If for every time they get the 1 out of 10, I should win 9, right? So if I like here I had like now I had like 3 situations, I think, or 4, where it was 9 to 1. So they pulled out 3, which means that they or the system or the math or whatever, nature or the creation or what the fuck, owes me 27 wins. 27, because if I lose 3 of them, I should win 27 to be in the in balance of 9 to 1. But till now, it's like it's not 9 to 1 the other way around, but it's like totally out of balance and out of it's not out of math, because this is also part of math, right? So variance is a part of math. There's no bad luck or good luck. There's just variance and swings and so on, but it will even out. Well, I'm waiting for it to even out. It's like 250,000 hands, which is like totally variance and downswing or whatever. So that's it. 200, what was it? 230 VPPs left for this month. I will do it now in the next hours, and it's like 6-7 hours for me, and then I will be 29th of January. I will stop, and to stop smoking. So I need 2-3 days, I guess, to be okay again. And maybe I will play some tournament. Still play this Premier League, and I'm pretty high. I think 90, place 90, which means like €20 from there, $20 from there. I think a few more points. I think if I go now one more time into the in the money, I will be in the first 80 out of 1,500 people, which means I will get 50 from there, which is not bad. That's it for now, and I will do another report as soon as I do my 2,500 VPs. I hope nothing super bad will happen, that I will stop earlier, but I think now that I changed my plan, I will be okay with it. And it hurts more when you expect something and you don't get it. Like I'm expecting to win and then it goes super bad, right? So now I'm just will expect to lose as little as possible, right? To play small pots and only with the big hands. And if then I lose again, well, what can I do? I will never come to a point to not go for stacks when I have a set or whatever, and the board doesn't go crazy. Well, that's it for now. Peace out and talk later.